Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. How does your person feel about you at the moment? Well, let's find out. Now, I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you're finding this video, whenever you're getting to it, it's good to go. You've been drawn to it for a reason. Each one of these readings that I've done has got a deeper dive to it. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, towards the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. And you can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. Now, there's 2 ways in which to win a private reading with me every single month. The first way is by purchasing the deeper dives to this, and the second way is by being a subscriber to my channel, clicking like on this video, and then leaving a comment. That'll get you an entry in. Do that as many times as you like on all my videos, both on this channel and on my Be Healing Tarot channel too. So all you need to do now is take a pick which one you want. Would you like the crystal? The crystal is out with the Guardian card. Or would you like the flower? The flower is out with the Nature card. Or would you like the shell? And the shell is out with the Freedom card. So take your pick now, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. I do today's tarot every single day of the year on my other channel, Be Healing Tarot. I'll pop a link for that up there. And I also go live on that channel too, 3 times a week as well, in my Psychic Cafe show, where I give 1-question readings in there. You can book in for one of those 1-question readings on my website at any time, because I do all the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show, and then I'll send you the link to the replay. So you can either come live or not, totally up to you. You can come live and book while I'm live too as well. But I'd love to see you in there. Come along sometime. Find a link for those 1-question readings down there, which is where you'll also find the links for my private readings as well, which I get out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. So if you want something in much more detail and private, of course, then you can book yourself in for one of those. So take your pick now, crystal, flower or shell, and I'll see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal, and this one's for you crystals, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, it could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there, and you can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So getting straight into your reading, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, you've got memories of forgotten self. This could be someone from the past. This could be someone that is thinking about you again in the past. This might not be the person that you clicked on this video for. For some of you it is, but for some of you it's not. Someone from your past. They've got feelings for you and they're thinking about you again. Coming back around again, maybe. Let's see. Guardian. Oh, they want to protect you, take care of you. This is someone that feels very protective towards you. For some of you, this person might infantilize you. Is that the right word? They might kind of look down on you in a way. There's this, I'm getting this feeling like they're treating you a little bit like a child. This could be a partner that is older than you and considers you inept or something like that in some kind of way, not completely, but they feel like they need to step in and protect you. Even now, it feels like someone that doesn't think that you can take care of yourself, and perhaps you couldn't when you were with them or when you got together with them, and perhaps you are now. I don't know, it's something like that. They're thinking about you again. Tell us more. Safety again. It's like they've got to protect you. Why? Because I'm not feeling like it's particularly true, their point of view, but let's get deeper into it. I wonder what they want to protect you from. Judgment. It's other people. Okay, right. This seems to be a scenario. Perhaps this person always keeps their eye on you, this person from the past, and they feel that they should protect you. With this judgment card, I feel like this is judgment coming from other people. You could be getting yourself in a situation and they feel like you're inept, like you don't know what it is that you're doing, and it could cause other people to judge you. It's them judging you, is what it is. But they might feel like they want to protect you from the community, like they need to step in. I feel like there's a choice that you're making and they're not agreeing with it. Now, would our exes agree with decisions that we make? Probably not. It does feel like an ex, this, but it feels like an ex that feels like they've got responsibility for you. And as I said, when you met them, perhaps you were in a vulnerable place. Perhaps you did need looking after at the time. Perhaps you weren't empowered at the time and you were, vulnerable and needed help from them, and you went to get help from them, and it feels to me like they've just like taken that role because you went with them for help on one thing. They're like, oh, I need to take care of crystals because crystals can't manage, 6 of Wands, they see you doing well. To be honest, this feels like a well-meaning parent kind of a role in an ex. Well-meaning, but doesn't really trust you to make your own decisions and do well for yourself in life. Do you know what I mean? They see you doing well, but there's a but. Do you know what I mean? There's a but in the energy. A but in the energy. Tell us more. How are they feeling? Page of Pentacles, the start of something. Again, I'm getting like a teaching vibe from it. It's weird. I'm getting I'm psychic. I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm getting like an undercurrent of kind of looking down on you. It's like, tell you what it's like. It's like someone who's not living their own life and they're focused on you instead, and like perceiving problems out of their own judgment in your life and just instead of looking at themselves. This is probably someone that doesn't take very good care of themselves and they're projecting it onto you. But it does feel like when you met this person, you weren't doing very well, or you asked for their help in some regard. Perhaps in some regard that you kind of should have been on top of, or normally adults are on top of themselves. And so they've kind of infanticized you. Is that the right word? When they see you as a kind of a child that needs protecting and taking care of. But with this Judgment card, it feels like they think that other people are going to judge you for whatever it is that you're doing now, and they need to protect you from that judgment. A hierophant and teach you. You see, I was getting that teaching vibe. Like they need to teach you, take you under their wing, maybe mansplain to you. The 5 of materials and tell you no. Oh. Okay, well, at least you'll know when this person comes in to tell you that thing where they're coming from, right? To tell you what to do. This is where they're coming from. They're projecting their fears onto you. Their fears that other people are going to judge you for it, when really it's them judging you for it. And they're only doing that because they feel like they've got a bit of a parental role to you. And perhaps you gave them that by not just asking for them for help so you could empower yourself to change something in your life, but perhaps you lent on them just a little bit too much. Or you gave them the impression that you didn't know what you were doing and you really needed their help and for them to take over rather than just help you. It could be that. It does feel like this situation right now and how they're feeling is directly connected, perhaps to years ago whenever you met them. I don't know, this is someone from your past. When you met them, but it feels like whoever you were being right then, they still think you're that person. So they feel like they need to teach you to say no. Oh, it could be quite triggering, this situation. There's unlimited possibilities, but here's the thing. They see you as being successful and they see that you're like the world is at your feet kind of thing. You've got unlimited possibilities, so why would you go for that? Now, I don't know whether if you're getting into a new romantic relationship and they're noticing that and their fears are coming out about that. It could be that, or it could be about career. It could be about anything that you're doing, really. But they think that you've got this potential. So there's a part of them that believes and knows that you've got like unlimited possibilities, like you're amazing and you're doing really well and you could have anything. So why are you choosing that? Their fears. It's just their fears, right? Their fears. This could be someone who is overly concerned about what other people think of them as well. And that could really hold them back in their life. With that Judgment card, and they're placing that on you and kind of wanting you to hold back because of that. Because the 6 of Wands is all about you doing really well, and this is how they see you. They see you as doing really well, as being successful, being seen out there. It's almost like you've got a great reputation, you're really successful. They're trying to protect you from yourself, from doing this thing that they think is going to tarnish your reputation or cause you lack or a lack of success. But it's not really a lack of success. They're seeing you as successful. They think that it's going to tarnish your reputation. The Star, wow, yeah, they see you doing really well. Perhaps even fame, spotlight, being really recognized for what it is that you're doing, that you're really successful. Perhaps they think this is going to take away from that. Have you got an ex that perhaps was a teacher or took that parental role, or was telling you what to do, taking you under their wing kind of thing, or was treating you like that? It's what it feels like here. They haven't dropped that role apparently. Honoring your energy. They think you're awesome. They do think you're awesome. Successful, star, center of attention, doing really well. They honor your energy. So it's not all bad. It's just they've got some fears, and they're going to tell you about it. But they think it's about you. They don't realize it's about them. They think it's about you. The Page of Pentacles. So you're starting something, and they want to step in and teach you something else, or teach you about that, or I don't know. Tell us why this Page of Pentacles, and why I'm getting a weird energy from this Page of Pentacles. It's like they want to tell you, they want to teach you. What they want to tell you is that they know better. Knight of Voices, they're going to rush in. It's like as soon as you make a move, or as soon as you do something, they're going to rush in and go, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Hold your horses, got something to teach you. I know better. That kind of thing. What's behind that is Tom and Jones Kitty's here. Duality. Okay, you've grown apart from this person. You've got very different energy from them now. And the more you diverge from that, they see you doing really well, but they're still in their old energy, and they think that you're still in your old energy. A part of you anyway. This is confusing. They still think you're your old self, but they do see you as doing really well, but they still don't trust you. You know, to have to do the right things for yourself. It's weird. This person's like taking a parental role with you. Anyway, not that one. Tell us more about how they're feeling though. Why are they still focused on crystals? What's going on here? Sexual union, someone that you have been with, freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So they have a connection with you still. Yeah, probably still sexually attracted to you as well, especially if this is an ex and you were still sleeping with them ongoing. Perhaps not now, but perhaps in the past you were. They've still got that connection. They still feel connected with you. They still feel like you've got some form of relationship. They're still involved in some kind of a way, or they feel that way, that they're still involved in your life with some responsibility over you. So it's almost like they've not set themselves free from a responsibility, or they asked for help that they gave them. They haven't put that down yet. They haven't put you down yet. They still think that they've got that role. Perhaps you just need to say to this person, hey, we're not in a relationship anymore. I know I asked for help in the past, but I don't need that now. You might need to say that to them, and that could just sort it all out. But we'll see. We'll see about your guidance in the deeper dive read. If this sounds like it is, what's going on with you? Attune to the divine. Know your worth. They know what you deserve, and they know that you're tuned in. Assess the situation though. There's this. It's almost like they think you're naive to the situation, of what other people will think. It's totally projection, this person's really bothered about what other people think, and it feels to me like it stops them from pursuing what it is that they want to pursue, and they're trying to put that on you as well, because when we take action or non-action on our fears like that, it keeps us safe. Nothing happens, right? And so they see you doing really well, and you might be going onwards and upwards and all of this, and taking, you know, perhaps risky decisions and change and all of that, and it's all good. They see that and they're scared for you, because they stop themselves because of what other people might think. So this person has really got mixed feelings towards you. They still feel responsible for you. They still feel like there's something between you, but they're taking this protective role, parental role. Tell us more. Fun and strings attached. Yeah, again, it's like that. You know the parent that says, "Oh, you're having your fun, but you know there'll be repercussions." It's like they want to warn you about something. It just doesn't seem valid at all. Their warnings. So whatever their fears are that hold them back in life, they're putting that on you, and they want to warn you. And healing, perhaps this person was very healing for you. Villain. Okay. All right. I think you were hurting when you got together with this person. I think this person was very healing for you. Perhaps you went to them with your concerns, and perhaps you had been naive in a previous relationship, gone into that, not seen it for what it was. And then you've got into a relationship with this person in the past while you were still raw from that, and you told them about it. My ex did this and my ex did that, and they That's what has made them feel protective of you, because they saw you as being naive when you went into a previous relationship before that. So they helped you heal from that villain, from that thing that happened to you, the worst relationship before that. That's why they feel protective of you. Because you got into the relationship with them when you were still not healed from a previous relationship, and they've taken on that, like, I need to protect you from. So they still that's why they still see you like that, as vulnerable and naive. And they're still seeing you like that now. Even though you're doing really well, they're still seeing you like that now. They know this side of you, this deep down side of you that was vulnerable. And they believe that you still are. And it's definitely got something to do with how other people see you. Okay, what would they like to say? They're well-meaning. But you do need to know this information, right, for when they come in. Otherwise, you'd be like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you putting me down, criticizing me? I know what I'm doing. You know, you're going to take it like we do when a parent tries to help us. We don't see the bigger picture. We just see it from our perspective. It's like, why are you putting me down? Why are you treating me like an idiot? I dive in and out of relationships. This is them, right? So the in and out of relationships, nothing really sticks with them. Feels like a helper, healer kind of a person, them. Soulmate, but they feel like you're their soulmate. So they feel like there's some kind of soul contract between you, and perhaps that's why they feel that they've got to protect you. It's completely based on the energy that you were in when you first met them. Please be patient with me. You see, there's this, right? It feels to me like someone who doesn't sort their own life out. They're focused on you instead of taking care of themselves. And so they might think that you're always going to get back together or something like that. I don't know. I'm not getting that clearly. That they think you're going to get back together. But let's see. What else would they like to say? They would like to say, you make me nervous. What was once a relationship where they felt like they were helping you out and being a parent, now the stuff that you're doing makes them nervous. It brings up their fears. They feel that they have to come to you. They're battling inner demons. This person has got issues. This person has got stuff going on in their life, and they're not looking at that. They're looking at the stuff that's going on with you. It's easier for them to do that than look at their own stuff. What else? I wish I could fix things between us. Right. They don't like the way things have gone between you. And it doesn't feel like this person's a very good match to you, but it does feel like they had a healing influence. And I think that was played out. But they don't realise it's played out. I mean, I feel like that soul contract is ended, you know, that they don't need to step in. It really feels like they're seeing this from the incorrect perspective about your energy, because I'm not feeling this in your energy. I'm just feeling it in there, that they're seeing it wrong, and really it's about the stuff that they've got going on that they're not looking at within themselves. Wow. Well, if that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. In the deeper dive, I'm going to go into guidance for you around this subject. So what do you need to do about this? How to handle it? How this might all play out? And if this relationship with this person were to continue or get back into it, what would be the dynamics between you? And how can you get it to work really well? And even if you don't want to be in a romantic relationship with this person, how can you make this relationship work? You know, you might still want to be friends with this person, because it doesn't feel like a bad person at all. It just feels like their focus is a bit misplaced. The fear is definitely misplaced. So if you want that deeper dive, I'll pop a link for it up there. And there's also a link for that in the description box in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. It is an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower and the shell. Click on the crystal. Only device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Oh, look, the cat's licking a butt. Click on that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of that month. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. So good luck with winning that. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Flowers, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, it could be a story, you want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out how your person feels about you right now. Of call forth the waves. Oh, this person's going to stir up some trouble or stir up something. They want something. They want things to escalate. A lot of emotion here. This could be someone that wants to tell you how they feel. They won't take things to the next level, but it's emotionally, it's shaking up the boat. If this is somebody that you're not sure about yet and you're keeping them on the back burner, they want something to happen. Calling forth the waves. Disruption, or if they have been like taking it really slowly and measured or whatever and not really putting themselves on the line, it feels like they want a shake up. You know, have you ever had the experience where you're kind of getting to know someone, you're getting attracted to them, and as soon as you decide, right, I'm going to let them know how I feel, then they stop popping up in front of you, or then like something happens and then you can't go to that place where you usually see them. It's like the universe steps in your way whenever you want to like step it up. That could have been going on. And it makes them more determined to do something, say something. Nature. And part of them just wants it to unfold naturally, though. And perhaps that's what's been happening, and perhaps they've got a bit impatient with that and they want a shake up. It feels like someone that feels strongly for you and taking it slowly, and perhaps they want it to go faster now. They could be getting frustrated. Call forth the waves. They do want a shake up. Tell us more. What's going on here? Optimism. They're very optimistic about this. I think you've got a strong connection with each other. They just want more. They want it to be more now. They want it to proceed. Tell us more, please. King of Cups. They've got feelings for you. So they've been developing love for you. It's strong, and it's not like platonic or falling in love. It's those things, but it's the real stuff. It's the real thing. They've been developing real love for you. That King of Cups, it's a mature kind of a love. It's like an unconditional kind of a love. I'm getting a lot from it. This King of Cups. It's mature is what it is. Lots of you know how love in the English language got one word for love, but there's many different kinds of love, right? And they're feeling all kinds of love for you. All kinds. Tell us more. Cats don't like the rain. It's just started again. They're conflicted inside of their head. They've got conflict about this. An argument, a fight within the head about you two. Page of Swords. And they're looking at you from afar. Oh, let's find out more. King of Cups. So this very developed, all-encompassing kind of a love and feelings for you. Three of Materials, like you're on the same page. Six of Inspiration, they want to be seen with you. And the Three of Emotions, other people are involved. Now, this doesn't feel like third-party energy. It doesn't feel like they've got a connection with anyone else romantically. This feels like you're in a situation. Perhaps you work together and there's other people involved. Perhaps you're in a friendship group and there's other people involved. There's a added complication here when you've got the same group of friends or people around you. But they want to be seen, like they want this to come out. Okay, well, this makes more sense. The Three of Materials could be that you're working with each other as well, or someone's a teacher and someone's a student, or something like that. Just feel like a work situation, that kind of thing. Mutual friends or people around you, same group, same peer group, something like that. They want to be seen. So they want to take this from perhaps being just in the feeling place to being out there and being seen with you, and they want to come out. If you haven't come out yet as a couple to friends, that's what they want to do. They want this love to be known. Scream it from the rooftop or something. Or if you're working with each other, there's going to be a memo that goes around about it. And just so you know, we're in a relationship now, something like that. It could be that. Anyway, if you have been taking it slowly, say with someone in a work position, in a work situation, because of the complications, like you'd take it slower there, wouldn't you? Because if things went wrong, it could really cause a lot of disruption. What is behind this is healing energy and slow but steady. Yeah, I'm getting that. There's someone, for some reason, you've got to take this slowly and it's a good idea. But this healing energy, it feels like I'm not scared anymore. I want to put it out there. I'm no longer scared. They could have been working through their fears of perhaps it disrupting your work situation, or whatever it is. Okay, the Five of Swords. They've got a fight within the head about this. What are they fighting about in the head? What is the fight? Okay. Of course, the Tower. Well, what if it all goes wrong? Like, this is going to cause problems. The Ten of Inspiration is about putting down burdens, and the Emperor is about divine masculine energy, stepping forward and taking the lead in this. Okay. But what if it all goes wrong? That is the conflict that they're in. That's the thing that's really holding them back. The fighting within the head about that. Like, what is plan B if this relationship doesn't work out? It's going to disrupt this Three of Cups energy, Three of Emotions energy, the people around us, the friendship group or work group or whatever it is that you've got. Ten of Inspiration. Putting down the burden. It's almost like they're not taking that on. Emperor energy, this could be divine masculine. This could be somebody who does take responsibility for things. And perhaps they're realizing, like, I don't need to be responsible for everything that happens in the future. Do you know what I mean? Of putting that down, letting that conflict go. So just know that they are conflicted about this inside of their mind for whatever reason. But they're taking responsibility, perhaps a little bit too much. Like, thinking that they need to be in charge of all eventualities. Unlimited possibilities, like anything could happen here. And that's good as well, like unlimited possibilities for good to come out of this relationship too. So the Page of Swords, so they're looking at you from afar at the moment, but it feels like they don't want to be doing that anymore. They do want to take things for the next level. Even though call forth the waves, they know that it could be a little bit tumultuous, perhaps with especially work situation or people around you. Page of Voices, there it is again. They're watching you from afar, paying close attention to you. Eight of Emotions. They're trying to let go of emotional stuff that they've got going on, this conflict, the battle within the head, that the fears is what it is. They've got fears coming up about all eventualities. Your person, they could be a Virgo or something like that. Those kind of taking a lot of responsibility and feeling like they need to be on top of everything, of what could happen, you know. You've got a very responsible person here. They're in their emotions more and more and more. They've got all kinds of love for you, which is really beautiful. And they want to be seen with you. This person has been fighting this, but they're optimistic, watching you from afar. It's just a matter of time that this person kind of gets over their internal conflict enough and feels the pull of that emotion enough to make a move and to let go, right? They've got to let go of that stuff, that emotional attachment. An emotional attachment meaning like negative feelings that they've got toward this, the fears. Some of it as well, look at this, the letting go. You've got like a black bird on a perch higher than a white bird down there. There could be some disparity between you, one person, the teacher, the other student, boss. You know, there could be a power difference between you in some kind of way. That could be another thing that they need to let go of. Internal conflict there. Yeah, the Emperor, that's what it could be, the internal conflict. The Emperor, they're the boss. It could be that they're the boss. They need to put that burden down. Like, just because the boss doesn't mean that they're the boss of the relationship. Do you know what I mean? It's like that. They're taking on too much responsibility for all of this. Partnership should be a partnership, right? Just because they're the boss doesn't mean that they'll be the boss within the relationship. Then it's not a relationship, right? Then it's different. Okay, tell us more. How are they feeling about flowers? Wow. How are they feeling about flowers? Secret admirer. They've got deeper feelings for you than they're letting on, and I think they're going to let on. I think they're going to let on very soon. I think you might be surprised at the amount of emotion that comes from this person. They might have been fighting themselves for a long time on this. You might have been too. Probably for different reasons, though, I'm getting. Know you are loved. They love you so much. unleash your kindest self and be real kind to them, because this person is really going through it, right? They've got a lot of internal conflict about this. So be kind with them. And this is them seeing you as a kind person as well. And they love you so much for that. Sweet. Yeah, that King of Cups energy is really beautiful. They've got unconditional love for you. They've got romantic love for you. They've got all kinds of different loves for you. Of course, passionate, attractive love towards you. It's like you're the whole deal for them emotionally. You have them feeling it all. Trust. Perhaps they've got trust issues and they're building up that trust with you. And they need to trust this whole situation as well. Like, this feels like someone that usually takes responsibility for everything. That's why I'm like feeling Virgo. What else would it be? Capricorns can be like that too. I guess everyone can be like that. All signs can be like that sometimes. Just depends on our personalities, right? Rejection. Afraid of rejection. Everybody's that. Everybody's got that. I'm not getting that like in a big way, but everyone's got that, you know. So yeah, there is a bit of a feeling of like, can I trust flowers? What if flowers reject me? Oh, it's like this person's working themselves up. But they do want to take this to the next level, and it's about speaking their feelings, communication and withdrawal. They want to communicate, but it's like they pull away. You know, that scenario that I was getting when it's like, okay, I'm going to tell them, and then suddenly circumstances change that you can't see them anymore. It could happen like that. It's a manifestation of them wanting to but not wanting to at the same time. You know, the conflict that they've got inside of themselves. So communication, withdrawal. It's like, I was going to say that thing then, but then they didn't turn up, or I had to rush off, and sabotage is what it is. When we have internal conflict like that, that's what happens. We manifest both ways. We manifest yes we can, and we manifest no we can't at the same time. And so these frustrating situations happen. It's just a manifestation of our internal conflict, their internal conflict. Okay, what would they like to say? What do you want to say? There's someone interfering in our relationship. Someone with an opinion. And reminiscing. The reminiscing doesn't feel like from a long time ago. Just feels like thinking on all of the times that they've had with you. I don't know what I want. There's a feeling like they know that this is going to be big. I pulled away because I'm overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life, and it's overwhelmed with their feelings as well. All the things that they're feeling for you. Things going on in their life as well. This is a very kind of serious person with this Emperor energy. Think a lot about things, take a lot of responsibility, and all of that can get overwhelming for them to hold all that energy. What else would they like to say? Yeah, I've unwittingly sabotaged our connection. So that's that manifestation that I was telling you when they've got conflict. You might have kind of recognized that they're sabotaging with this internal conflict. I wish I could turn back the clock and do things over. Don't we all? You're the first person to make me feel this way. And twin flame journey. They think this is a twin flame journey. Well, wow, how about that? So I think this is a really strong connection. It feels that way to me as well. They've certainly got a lot of feeling for you. Wow, well, okay, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I will pop a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower. On a device you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month, so good luck with winning that. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second prize draw each month. But if this is where you're leaving me, then good luck with all of this. It sounds great. It just feels like the hurdle before it gets it to really going. That's what it feels like. Well, let's get into it in that deeper dive anyway. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell, then this one's for you. Shells, let's find out how your person feels about you at the moment. Now, as usual, shells, it's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. You can also find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So without further ado, let's get straight into your reading and find out how your person's feeling about you at the moment. Shells, hopeful. And yet they're tight-lipped about it, rare knowledge. Other people don't know about this. They haven't told their friends, family, anyone about this, but they're very hopeful that this is going to happen to someone that wants to be with you. But someone that keeps things to themselves. Kind of a nice way to be, I would say. Not running the mouth, you know what I mean, with other people. Keeping it precious, keeping it safe. Freedom. Now, it feels like your person wishes that they had more freedom. They might not have a lot of time. Might wish that they had more time or more freedom, like be more in control of their own time, is what I'm getting. Rescue and ambition. No, that was what I was getting, you see. Ambition. They're ambitious, but your person could be on like a career path, trajectory to being their own boss or something like that, because I'm getting this urge for freedom. They're ambitious in that way. Not yet in control of their time, but they want to be. And rescue. Help others in need of help. They want to help people. Your person has got a really good heart. It feels like the career that they're in, I don't know what this has got to do with you, but the career that they're in doesn't give them a lot of time at the moment, but it's perhaps giving them the foundations in order to be able to move toward what they want to do, which is helping other people. Perhaps they're already helping other people, but they seem to be very much about the career at the moment, in so much that they want to have more time to themselves. Now your person, they could be a doctor, intern, or something like that, you know, where they've not got a lot of time for themselves at all, but they want to have their own practice in the future. It's something like that. Or, yeah, they could be a student, not have a lot of time, but it's leading them to something better. Anyway, I feel like your person wants more time with you, and they don't have that at the moment, but they've got these ambitions. And rescue, there could be something that they might be keeping it quiet at the moment and be hopeful that perhaps you'll still be available in the future when they have more time. They might think that if they step in now, you would rescue them, and that's not what they're asking of you. They're not asking you to help them to find the balance that they want. It feels like they're already on it. Anyway, the World card is end of a chapter, start of a new chapter. It feels to me like they want to have the new chapter with you, but they're not yet finished the old chapter. It's someone that plans their life, this one, and they've got a plan. Okay, tell us about this. Yeah, they want to build something. They might want their own business or something like that. It feels that way to me. Yeah, this person's got a plan for life. Now tell us about it. 9 of Pentacles, single and independent. It's like they want to be in this energy. 7 of Swords, but they're not right now. They could lie about it, but they're not going to lie about it. So they need to take things slowly, but they want you. It feels like bad timing. Not bad timing, no. It feels like perhaps you've come in just a little bit too soon. I don't think they regret it anyway, but let's see. I don't think they regret the timing of it. It just feels like they need to delay things. The World card, this end of chapter, start of a new chapter. What is this? Could depict travel as well. Ten of materials. They want to build something. Eight of materials, but like getting paid what they're worth and having the time that they want. They're wanting to reach higher. You see, it's this. They're delaying this relationship and keeping quiet about it because their ambitions for their career or business or whatever, they want to do that. That it's like you're in the plan, but not while they're a student or not while all the time's been taken up by this. You're in the plan, but it's for the next phase of the plan, right? And for when they're building something. What's behind that is teaching. They might want to be a teacher. They want to help people. But it's almost like they don't want you to do it for them or something like that. And they might be thinking that you might do it for them, or they don't want to put something on you. Oh, interesting. So 10 of Pentacles, what do they want to build? Do you want to build something long term? What is this? Ace of Voices, they've got some great ideas. Inspired. Tell me more. 10 of Emotions, something that's really going to fulfill them. So your person's got a calling here, and yeah, it's important to them. So this person has not got very little in their life and they just want a relationship kind of thing because they've got nothing better to do. This person has a lot going on. They've got a plan and they've got like purpose. Feels like soul alignment, purpose kind of thing on help people. They know what it is, what they want to do, and they're on the trajectory to it already. They're just in this phase right now where they're having to put a lot of effort in. Ancient wisdom is behind that. It's like, I think this person's got good counsel. I think they've got perhaps a mentor or something like that. That it's like, yeah, you're doing the right thing. It feels like, I was getting that from the Ace of Voices. See the owl on that Ace of Voices card. It feels like they've got good counsel, and so they're quite wise because someone is telling them, got some good information for them. So King of Wands, it's the entrepreneur, it's the go-getter. It's like, I want you, and I want this, and I want to fulfill my calling, and I want it all like this, and all of that. And they're claiming it, but they're moving slowly, and that's why. Two of Inspiration, that are at a crossroads right now. Tell us about this crossroads. Ace of Materials, do I plant a seed now? Page of Emotions, I'm in my fantasy about it. Okay, they're at a crossroads right now, so decision-making time. It feels like, do they bring you into it now? This is when they're planting the seeds for the long term. Doesn't feel like they've got another option like in romance. It feels like it's just about you. It's a matter of timing, like what's the best timing for them. No wonder it's rare knowledge and they're keeping it to themselves. Stripping illusions. So they don't want, oh, okay. Yeah, that's why that card. The Seven of Swords card. They don't want to give you false hope or kind of let you know about it before it's possible or something like that. They don't want to lead you astray or, yeah, give you false hope. They're hopeful about this, right? It's almost like, what is it? It's not leading you astray or anything like that. It's more like bringing you in before it's time, before they've got time to give to you, before they can actually invest in this properly in the way that they want to invest. Quite a serious person, hey? How are they feeling? Well, 10 of Emotions and 10 of Pentacles, that's pretty. They're seeing you as a long-term happiness. But you're not the only one providing the happiness. Do you know what I mean? This person has got, like, something to do in the world. A mission of helping people. Very ambitious about that. So they're not looking at the relationship and to you to bring all the happiness in. But they do see you as part of that picture. Feels like a well-rounded person. Tell us more. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. They want this to be light between you. Have some fun together. Remember, love is the greatest healer. So they want some fun with you. They don't want it to get too serious. They do want to bring you in. It's funny, they're kind of keeping it quiet there with the rare knowledge. Tell us more. Be real. But they've got to face reality, right? There's a lot of change going on for them. Yeah, they're keeping it real. Realist. feel quite a well-balanced person, like not too focused on one thing, although they're very focused on the career right now. I mean, it's all over this reading, and I'm asking how they feel about you, and then they're like, yeah, but my career, you know. Yeah, but my career. I mean, the Page of Emotions is really nice, so they are really hopeful about this, and they seeing this as a long-term thing with that Ace of Materials, and they're in the fantasies about you. So this person is dreaming about you. They are smitten, really. The Ten of Emotions, they're seeing you as the happily ever after, someone to build something with. Forgiveness and chemistry. So there's chemistry between you, but it's almost like they want forgiveness for not pursuing you more, pursuing you faster, or putting you first. It's not like they're putting the career first, although they are kind of in timing. Do you know what I mean? It's not like you're less of a priority than the career. It's just a matter of time. It's just about timing. It feels like the time will come when they have more time, because they've created it and that's what they want. And they want to do what it is that they love doing and helping people and all of that. And then also doing it in a way that gives them time in order to spend with you. And that's when the time will be right. The Lovers and truth. Oh my God, they can't wait to tell you the truth. Bad attitude. This is what they're thinking. Right. They can't wait to tell you the truth. This is someone that wants to like reveal it to you when it's done and impress you and tell you the truth about how they feel and stuff like that. And the Lovers. Oh, you know, they've got something planned here. They want it to be spectacular. See this Page of Emotions? It's the dreamer. It's the romantic dreamer in the fantasy and all of that kind of thing, dreaming about this. I'm just like this picnic and stuff like that. They're planning something of the reveal to tell you these things. That's why they keep the right knowledge, keeping it quiet. Bad attitude though. So they might think like you're like bad attitude toward them. Like, why are they not doing this? Like, what's wrong with them? You know, why are they not putting me first? That kind of thing. Could be a little bit worried about your attitude. It's like they've seen things. You know when we always think it's about us, when we're noticing someone else and they're just like, oh, they seem a little bit down today. Is it about me? They could be doing that kind of thing. And that's why they're thinking like bad attitude. Is it about them? Fights, arguments, conflict. I'm not getting that this is between you. I don't know what it is. Fights, arguments, conflict. I'm planning on reaching out to you. Could be internal conflict that they've got going on there. Oh, it could be tricky for them with this priority thing, for sure. It feels to me with this truth and the Lovers card, like they've got something planned and it's going to be a big reveal, like a grand gesture. I'm not ready. This is it. I'm not ready just yet. And the hope that they're not like making you feel bad, giving you a bad attitude while they're keeping you hanging on. Can't stand the thought of you with someone else because you're my divine counterpart. They definitely want this with you. Yeah, there is nobody else for them. I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. They really care about you. I wish you knew how grateful I am to have met you. So they're acting a bit detached at the moment because they feel like they can't act on this yet, or it's not right timing to act on this yet because they're not ready. But it's not that they're not emotionally ready. It's a matter of priorities and timing, especially of having more time to be with you. 8 of Materials, they could be working on a promotion or something like that as well. When they get paid more, they might have more flexibility. 8 of Materials. If this isn't someone that's learning something or an internship or learning something in order to have their own business, they are going for a promotion, or they're in a trial period in their work, or they are having to put a lot into their work to impress the boss so that they get a better position. It could be that. It's just like they need to prioritize the work at the moment. The 8 of Materials is about getting paid, getting recognition and paid back. They're reaching higher because they want to build more for themselves. So teaching, they're learning something right now. They're having to go all in on something at the moment to do with their career. It's really important to them. It's not just a career. It's not just about money either. They're ambitious because they want to help people. It's a soul calling that they've got. So it's really important to them, which is why you're having to wait. But they have big plans. So there's a lot of feeling here for you. But this person is like, they're pretty impressive, in fact. I'm impressed. So there you go. If that sounds like it is your person, could be, want it to be your story, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second draw too, so good luck with winning those. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly.